Hello, and welcome to this DVHS Girl Development meeting. Today we'll be finishing up the basics of HTML. So today we'll be learning about how to add lists and tables to a website and how to combine this with what we learned last week about links and images. We'll also be talking about comments, which are really useful, particularly if someone else is looking over your code or you come back to code what you wrote a long time ago. It's basically a good way to organize your code. And then, like always, we'll also have a practice exercise for you to utilize what techniques you learned today, and we'll also have a sample solution.
So first we'll be talking about lists in HTML, and lists can be unordered or ordered. An unordered list represented with the UL tag, and they have the list items as bullet points, while ordered lists represented with the tag OL are represented as a numbered list, and the tags LI are embedded between the list tags. LI stands for list item. Lists are useful to represent a variety of items. So in the example, you can see that the first one being a list of bullet points, it says list item and another list item, and the second one have the same list items but in unnumbered ordering.
We see real-life applications of lists all over the web. Here we have favorite apps, languages, calendar days, possible jobs, and a list of links using the UL tags or unordered list tags. Another common example is on Google Docs, where you can put bullet points or a numbered list in whatever text you're typing on the document.
So the syntax for a comment is a tag that has an exclamation mark with 2 dashes at the start and end of your text you want as your comment. This is really useful when organizing your code or when someone else is reading your work. It can also be used to hide code that perhaps you still want to save but don't want displayed on your website. The example listed here has a comment at the beginning of a new div, which we'll learn about next semester. It's basically used to section off parts of your code on your website. And then there is also another comment that hides an ordered list from being displayed. You basically put the code inside the comment tag. Please note that comments are not required, but a highly recommended thing to do when coding for good practice in the workplace.
Moving on to tables. Tables are pretty simple. It's just a table tag. And with these tags, we put the TH tags, which stands for table headers. And this is typically used in the first row to bold the title of columns. You can also use the TR tag, which stands for table rows, and within the table tags to create a new row of data. And within the TR tags, we put table items within TD tags, and TD stands for table data, or basically a cell of a table.
All right, so here we have an example of a table. So first we have the table tags on the outside. Nested within them are a whole bunch of table rows represented by the TR tags. Note that the first table row has table headers and not just regular table data. So when it's displayed, we see that the head text is slightly bolded. The data text is simply enclosed within TD tags, so it's just displayed as regular text. And then don't forget to close all your tags with the / whatever tag name you're closing with. Otherwise, the computer won't be able to understand your code.
Like lists, we can see real-life applications of tables all over the web. Here we have financial options listed under the table data structure. We can see the TH tag or table head tags being used at the top of each table row. In the second table, we have products, price, and various payment options bolded as the first row. Next semester, we'll be learning CSS to design these tables, like the zebra striping and highlighting being shown here. Another common example is again on Google Docs, where you can click the Insert Table option to add a grid to your document.
All right, so now that we finished up the HTML unit, y'all can go ahead and try to add some new content to your site. You just need to create a new project and then start coding. Today, you can choose from making a list of images, making a table of links, or anything else that comes to mind when trying out the new stuff we learned today. If you still don't have a CodePen account, you're welcome to create a new account right now, or you can also just search up an HTML editor. If you finish early, you can also check out the trending projects on CodePen. So right now, please pause the video and then play it when you have a chance to try out these exercises. All right, assuming you attempted to do the exercises, we'll now be moving on to the solution using this link. All right, so here we have an About Me website. All right, so we have a table that says likes and dislikes right here. And then we can see that it's bolded in the display. And then we have regular table rows with table data items of stuff like ramen, durian, French fries, bell peppers, pho, and bananas. And then we can see this whole table in the display section, and we can also see it in the HTML section right here. So it'll be, oops, it'll be this part. And so while it doesn't automatically display the line separating the items, we can see how it's nicely been indented for us here. So we can easily distinguish different items as the viewer. Cool, I think that's it for the sample solution. So let me go back to the slides. All right, so that's it for this lesson. Thank you all so much for coming. The next meeting will be on December 2nd, and it'll be our last meeting of the semester, where we'll be briefly introducing our CSS unit. This will be posted on our website and our YouTube channel as normal, so you all can access the meeting. There's a sign-in form again, in case you weren't able to fill it out before. And that's it. Thank you so much for coming, and we hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving break.